Happy anniversary, everybody. Hello, darlings. Happy anniversary. Happy 12-year anniversary. Hope you like my fancy celebration outfit. It's so nice to have everyone be on the stream and celebrating with me. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Am I coming out of the right microphone? I hope I am. You know what I'm like with tech. Let me know about sound. Let me know all the rest of it. You know me, I'm just terrified all the time of tech going wrong. Do you like it? Do you like it? Oh, I can also turn the volume up here. More Abby. There we go. Here we go. Hello. Do you like it? Nice, isn't it? Hello. Okay, let me fiddle with the settings. You should be able to hear me better now. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Lady Frankenstein's here too! Hey, we haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Welcome back! Welcome back! It's so nice to have you back, Lady Frankenstein! Yay! How's your little one? Oh. You know, I've not worn this dress before. I wore it. I think I wore it once since I got it. But I've never worn it like out, you know, of the house to an event. But you know, it's growing on me slowly. It just kind of ride down a little in the boob area, but it's okay. You know, that's fine. How are all of you? 12 years together. You've been, well, Lady Frankenstein's been momming. Lady Frankenstein has a baby. Well, probably not a baby anymore, because we've been doing this show for 12 years. Probably a young man now. But hey. 12 years. Wow. That's nuts. Well, I'll tell you what. Normally these live streams, we talk about the previous episode of the show. This time I think we'll probably just hang out, take questions in the chat. I've got a fun game that we can play. I'll talk a little bit about what I've been up to, about the next episode of Philosophy Tube, which will be coming very soon. I have my diary here, so I can tell you exactly when it's coming. But as always, we will begin the stream by lighting a candle. A candle that my manager gave me for Christmas. What do I do with the matches? Here it is. There we go. Oh, thank you, Bleeny, who says your hair looks nice also. Thank you. Well, I dressed up for our special occasion. I'm starting the saying in the USA, I am doing well considering everything. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. Chat's saying free feet. No, I'm wearing tights. Haha. 12 years. What kind of anniversary is that? 12 years. Let me look it up. What kind of anniversary is 12 years? 12th wedding anniversary is sometimes called the silk anniversary or the linen anniversary in the UK. Okay. UK, I guess I couldn't afford silk. I have some silk. I have some for us. Hang on a sec. I have some silk. Silk anniversary. It's nice. This is I assume this is silk. I think this is like the only genuine bit of Versace that I own. My closet is not habitually full of Versace, not only because it doesn't suit me. Tends to be a bit more sort of like size 0 than I can accommodate, especially at the moment. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, here is some silk for our silk anniversary. I will. I'll tie it around the microphone. There we go. Can you see that? There we go. Fancy schmancy. Silk. Well, that doesn't look like this, does it? Let me just try that again. Sorry if I'm bumping in your ears. I'm bumping. Let it hang a little bit. Let it hang, Queen. Yes, that's a bit nicer. A bit more volume to it. There we go. There we go. There's a silk microphone. Nice. Hello from Sweden, says Huamala. Yay! And Not Just Bikes is here too. Hey, good to have you here. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we get the party started with some champagne, shall we? You didn't think I wouldn't come to our anniversary prepared. Of course I'm prepared. I've selected us a nice champagne. Non-alcoholic. We don't drink on stream. We do not consume alcohol on stream. Here we go. Let me make sure that you can see it. It's like moving to camera range, okay. Here is. Oh, thank you to Knock100. It says, happy anniversary. Your videos helped me write my sociology masters, especially a video on Butler and Phantasms. So yes, this is called Naughty. It's non-alcoholic. I don't think it is champagne. It's just Chardonnay. Well, I mean, Chardonnay can be champagne, but where's it from? Where's it from? Well, it's bottled in Britain. Not sure where the grapes came from. Anyway, technically not champagne, but sparkling wine for our anniversary. Here we go. Let's just make sure that the non-alcoholic champagne is not getting on the silk scarf. Here we go. Time to use the muscle. Here we go. Hello from Texas, says Marty Hunt. Well, cheers. That was a fun noise. I like the noise that the champagne makes when it goes back in. Put these in the bin. All right. Well then. Cheers. Track Squid says this is not a live stream. Ce n'est pas un live stream. Yes, it is. Not sure what else you call it. Anyway. Cheers. 12 years together. 12 years of Philosophy Tube. What a journey. New beginnings, too. New adventures, new things happening. Crazy things are happening in my life. I'll tell you all about it. But in the meantime, cheers. 12 years of Philosophy Tube. Not as good as real champagne, but it's as good as we're gonna get for a live stream at least. Maybe someday I'll have actual alcohol on stream and then I just will not preserve that stream. That is a bad idea. We learned that lesson many, many years ago. Many, many moons ago. We learned that lesson. Yeah. Good. Quite dry. Which I guess that's often how I like my sparkling wine anyway. I don't like it to be too sweet. But I actually had one of my favorite things to have at Christmas time is sparkling red wine, which is quite difficult to get. You can't get it from everywhere. I think the Australians do good sparkling Shiraz, which I do quite like as a special treat around Christmas time. It's gorgeous stuff. Cheers, Lady Frankenstein. Ha. So, if people I have a fun game we can play in a bit. But first of all, if you've got questions about anything, Philosophy Tube or anything else, chuck them in the chat and let's chat. My life has been kind of nuts. So I guess headline, there's another couple episodes of Philosophy Tube coming in the next couple months. I can tell you when the next one's coming. In fact, the next episode of Philosophy Tube is coming to YouTube on the 27th of June. And it'll set up the one that comes after, which is already filmed and edited, which will be out, I think, on YouTube towards late August, I think. So if you haven't seen, I mean, the next episode is already up on Nebula, and it's already up for patrons too, so you can in fact see it now if you want to. It's called The Problem with Video Essays, but it drops on YouTube on the 27th of June. So, yes, I'm looking forward to that. That's the headline. We worked very, very hard over a good few days to film those and get them in the bag, because at the moment I am 1 week in and 12 weeks to go on a big action project, a big role in a big action thing. I can't say what it is, but that's also why I'm so huge, and why I've been just working out loads, and I've been filming a lot. It's the best acting experience of my life. It's so intense. It's phenomenal. I'm having an incredible time on this project. I can't say what it is, but it is unbelievable. And I really, really am having an incredible time. What's your favorite cheese, says Invertigo HD. I mean, depends on the occasion. I do love an époisse. I used to date a girl who was really into époisse, and she got me into it. So I do love that. If I'm not going to be kissing anyone, then Stilton is fine. I love Stilton, and any kind of blue cheese, gorgeous. I like goat's cheese. It's not for everyone. People in my family don't like it. I do. I did once go on a date, kind of a date with someone who made a pun on their name and the name of a cheese, and then ended up making out off the back of that. Well, we didn't make out that one, but anyway, somebody once used a cheese in a pickup line, and I can't tell you what the cheese was because obviously then you know who it was. But yeah, it was very funny. So I also have a fan of that cheese, which I should look up and get some more of. Queen Stodge says, oh, what a great question, Queen Stodge, getting really into it. I'll answer that question in a second, but first thank you to Mrs. Billings for that super chat. Queen Stodge asks, if you could go back and change anything in regards to Philosophy Tube, would you? Oof. I mean, there are things I would change about my life. You know, I would come out sooner. I think if I could go back, I would start season 2 of Philosophy Tube sooner. My creativity was stifled for a while on the show because I've spoken about this before, in an abusive relationship that I was in. So if I could just kind of like erase that from history and proceed and like enter season 2 of Philosophy Tube, which starts with the sort of Elon Musk and Hegel episodes. If I could proceed from that point and just like project that further back in time, that would be good. But then again, like, all those experiences made me the woman I am today, and so I don't know. I wouldn't go meddling around in my own. Try not to go meddling around in my own personal timeline. So yeah, I don't know. Do you enjoy spend time in your kitchen, says Sweet Dream. Yes, I do. I love cooking and I love baking, especially for others. So yeah, I do enjoy spending time in my kitchen. Yes. Kelnius TV says, question, your opinion on doing more on-screen YouTube collabs? Yeah, I'm down. I'm always down to collab with people. It's just schedules is the difficult thing. Collabs usually work best when you get 2 people with similar size audiences. And to be honest, when YouTubers get to like 1.65 million, once you get to that, we're pretty much busy all the time. So just like the scheduling is a nightmare. I think, what was the last on-screen visual collab I did? I don't even know. It's been a while. Whereas getting voices is pretty easy. So yeah. Thank you, Cosmic, for that super chat too. From one questioning Abby to another. Your videos have been insightful for trying to work through things with myself. Yay, that's nice. Izzy Brown says, do you ever think you'll do a video on how you do research? Yes, I did. It's on Nebula. We did a couple of years ago, we did a documentary on what my research process is, video, and like how you take an episode of Philosophy Tube from like idea to editing, and like how it's made. How Philosophy Tube is made is a documentary on Nebula. You can watch it. Yeah. Are you really planning on erasing the backlog? No. No, of course not. No. Who told you that? Mooney the Looney says, who's your favourite Doctor from Doctor Who? Ooh, great question. I feel like Matt will be upset if I don't say him, but I mean, it's hard. They're all good in different ways. I have been getting really into this latest season. I did love Shooty. I need to watch more Capaldi. Matt Smith is fucking good, to be fair. Really good. First three are all pretty solid. I don't know, it's hard to pick just one. I like them all in different ways. Question to a philosophy guru, what way of living statistically leads to the best outcome? Probably being a cishet white guy. Although, you know, it's not for everyone. Yeah. How do you think a birthday party would turn out where all your characters attended at once? If you include characters I've played on TV, that is not going to go well. And in movies, that's not going to go well. That's going to end in murder. Because I've played some pretty messed up people. So, yeah. Yasma Mudu Mare says, who's the Doctor now? Tempus Sere Vacante. Shooty's left. And as far as I know, the next one has not been picked at the moment. Maybe they've got someone in mind. I don't know. In back rooms, producers may be doing deals even as we speak, but I don't know. Will Philosophy Duo have more musical numbers, says Brendan Mallory? Maybe. Those were very time consuming, and I guess for every episode of Philosophy Tube, I'm always like, oh, it could have this, it could have this, it could have this. And I'm always thinking, well, what's the best use of the time and the money here, you know? And especially my patrons' money. Like, is it the best use of their money to spend like drop a few grand on a song? Especially when the landscape of like rights and like music rights on YouTube at the scale I'm at, and now in the year 2025, is so much more difficult than it was like even 5 years ago. Licensing music. I mean, I tried on the Death video. The Death video was supposed to be a whole like parody and tribute to Beetlejuice the musical. There was going to be like 3 songs in that. I was like, right, here we go. People want songs. Let's bring it back. Let's bring the musical element back. There's going to be like a whole musical theater thing to it. And it took me months and months to track down the right people to contact for the licensing. It was so much time. And in the end, they said no matter how much money I offered them. And I was like, this was like it was a huge waste of time in a process that is already pretty time consuming. The research and the writing of episodes already takes months. And so putting all that time into emails, into getting music licensing rights is just like, it's like, is that a good use of the time? Not always, no. Miranda from PR says, how pissed off were you doing research for Grid? No, not pissed off so much. Just like, this is the new episode Miranda's talking about, the one that's out on Nebula and for patrons. Not pissed off. I was really glad, actually, that I found the thing that I found that then changed the whole episode, which I'll talk about in the episode. We'll get there. What roles do you find most fun to play, says Emmett Poole. A casting director asked me this same thing very recently. I like roles that challenge me, because my goal is to get better as an actor. And I find, well, this casting director told me, in fact, that, like, don't assume that you have one type of role. Because I was like, oh, I've been playing a lot of villains lately. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, you know, I played a vampire in Dracula's Ex-Girlfriend, and Hotspur in The Prince, and Lohar on House of the Dragon. And he was like, no, you misunderstand. Yes, Belladonna in Dracula's Ex-Girlfriend is not a nice character, but we still like her. We want her to be better. And he said, as for Lohar in House of the Dragon, I got to tell you, no one's rooting against the pirate. No one's rooting against you. You're not the villain in that show. And I was like, Yeah, okay, fair point. In that case, I don't really know. So, yeah. Melanie Wood says how to win the heart of a trans woman like yourself. I mean, I hope you don't view us all as interchangeable. That's called being a chaser. And of course, we're all different, unique, special individuals. Although I guess the answer to that question is like entirely by accident, apparently. Because the other big thing in my life is I don't talk too much about this. I just started a new relationship. I didn't really. It's amazing and exciting, and yeah, I'm super excited and kind of nervous about it too. I shot my shot with someone who I really like and have liked for a while, and kind of didn't bank on her saying yes, and then she did, and I'm just like, oh my god, wow, that's special. So yeah, that's cool. Fun. Anyway, we won't talk about that. Matthew Pocock asks, will we ever see a Philosophy Tube Has Been Hotel crossover? I don't know about like an official one, like the characters appearing on the show. I mean, I guess if you could maybe count the Trixie Mephistopheles x Sally Mae implication. No, Trixie Mephistopheles, it's Sally Mae, yeah. Like hint of a ship, but I guess no, that's Hell of a Boss, really. I do love all the people who make It Has Been and Hell of a Boss. I have hung out with them. Last time I was in LA, Viv is super sweet and very cool. So, yeah. You have similar mannerisms to Princess Diana, says Laura's Tyrrell. Is this some kind of threat? I should avoid tunnels in Paris? Is that what you're talking about? That's nice, though. Princess Diana, of course, famously transsexual. Any chance of a Helliverse cameo, says Miranda from PR. It's not up to me. I mean, Morgana and Viv know they can call me anytime. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm there. But it's entirely up to them. Everyone should avoid tunnels, TBH. Yeah. What's your absolute favorite episode of Kill James Bond that you've recorded? Ooh. I do love the People's Joker episode. I like that one. What else? I'm gonna look at the Kill James Bond. Oh, lots of Instagram messages from someone. I'm gonna look at the Kill James Bond feed. I enjoyed the Moby Dick one, I think. Oh, the Diabolic episodes are good too. Yeah, they're all kind of good, to be honest. I never have a bad time recording Kill James Bond. It's fun every time we do it. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I like all of them. Yeah. Is there anything you've started doing that has drastically improved your day-to-day life, says Solok Holmes. Taking estrogen. Not that I've ever taken estrogen, of course. This just happened one day. And stretching every morning. I do yoga every morning now, which is just a nice way to start the day. I go to the gym 6 times a week at the moment too, just to be in shape for this thing I'm filming, so yeah. Yeah. What's Kill James Bond, says Squiffy. It's the podcast that I do with my 2 best friends where we talk about movies. Comes out every week. Just talk about any old movie, really. Celebrating with you from Baltimore, Maryland, says Jeremy Roman. Hey! Haven't been there in a long time. Wow. What is the name of the ice cream place that was right by Keswick Street or Keswick Avenue? I forget the name of that now, but there's also a great underwater-themed Chinese restaurant that plays Mozart next to Keswick Avenue. And there's a sign on the side of the prison that says, drop the gun or pick a room. Right? Old Bay Spice? Yeah. Oh, man. Oyster Po' Boys? Ah, the nostalgia. Oh, man, I haven't been there in years and years and years. Queen Stodge says, what is your gym routine? I'm on a 6-day split that's absurdly complex. It's shoulders, which is today, then legs, tricep and chest, core, bicep, lats, and traps. 6 days for like cardio or misc or anything else I want to hit, do some pull-ups or whatever. And honestly, I vary it up between doing 25 reps, like 4 or 5 sets on 25 reps on a low weight, which is for toning, and then for bulking, I do a 5x5. So yeah. Rosa Serafinovich says, with Kill James Bond unofficial religion season over, it's not. We're still going. Yeah. When is Kill James Bond doing the 1998 Avengers movie? We wanted to get H-Bomb on as a call for that, as a guest, but he's notoriously hard to pin down. He's a cryptid, so we might just do it anyway. So. Please continue being awesome from Portland, Oregon. I don't think I've been there. Have I been to Portland? I don't think I have been to Portland. Maybe I have. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just finding finding super chats people to send me. Invertigo asks, on the topic of appearances, have you thought about doing a collab with Tom Scott? I think Tom's still retired, right? Although I was texting Tom today. I think he's traveling at the moment. I invited him to my birthday party, which is going to be in a few weeks, but I think he's somewhere traveling at the moment. What would be the hardest topic in philosophy to make a video about? The Frege-Geach problem. I think I made a video about that years and years ago. I can't even remember what it is. I just remember that it's very, very difficult. It's about moral non-cognitivism, right? I need to go back and revisit my old notes. But when was the last time H-Bomb made a video? I don't know. I was texting him today too because he can't come to my birthday because he's away. So yeah. Is your current hairstyle something you picked yourself or something you had to do for a new role? Oh, I got it cut short after we wrapped on Dracula's Ex-Girlfriend, and I'm just growing it out again. That's what it is. This is not really a hairstyle so much as an intermediate stage between the hairstyle I currently have, or had a couple months ago, and the one I'm going to have. I'm growing it out again. I may even change it up after I wrap on this thing I'm filming right now. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe. Might go blonde. Not sure. We'll see. Depends on other things. Sama Abdullah says, wasn't your birthday a few months ago already? Yeah, it was in April, but I just haven't had time to arrange a party. Also, I have anxiety about arranging birthday parties, so I just, yeah. Do all video essayists just know each other? I mean, all the Nebula ones do, and then I can't remember how me and Tom Scott know each other. I think we became friends during the pandemic. But we have mutual friends too. Yeah. Was the latest video inspired by 17 pages on Nebula? No, I don't think so, no. Do you ever think you'd ever do something like art or reality again? Remind me what that one was. 12 years of videos. I don't remember them all. Which one was that? Are you friends with Roz? Roz Caveney or Roz from What There's Your Problem? I guess I kind of like know both a little bit. Yeah. You can just delay your birthday again until November. Yeah. Is H-Bomb okay? Yeah, I think so. He says he was alright. I asked him how he was doing earlier on, and he was like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm staying alive. Yeah. Thank you for the bottom of my heart for all the videos you've made over the last 12 years, said Apistatist. Oh, thank you so much. Cosmonaut Trilogy have a special place in my heart. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Any interest in going on jet lag? Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to. I think so. I was invited to be on The Getaway, and I wasn't available. And so that's why I ended up being the voice of Ms. Terry on The Getaway. But I could play jet lag. Maybe. I mean, the game of jet lag is traveling, which can sometimes be a little more difficult for a woman in my situation. So it would depend. But maybe. At the moment, I'm in the UK filming for the next several months, so I can't at the moment. But yeah. What's your favourite cake, says Gom Fury, birthday or otherwise? I don't know, but I'm going to get a chocolate hazelnut brownie cake for my birthday, I think. The bakery that I like does. That's what I had last year, and it was real good, so. Art versus Reality had the red paintings, and... Oh, yeah, where I dressed up as the paintings. Yeah, the thing about doing philosophy of art is that I like it. And I think it's an interesting subject, but when I make videos about the philosophy of art, they just bomb. People aren't interested in the topic, or rather mass audiences just aren't. And so it's like, well, I could make a video on philosophy of art, but it's gonna get, half to 2/3 the views that it normally gets, and it's not gonna convert well, so I'm just like, well, is this the right thing to be doing? I don't know, maybe I just need to find a way to present it better or hang it on a more catchy hook. Because I like the philosophy of art, I think it's interesting, but apparently those of us who think it's interesting are just in something of a minority, so there we go. Are you excited for Hunter Schafer as Zelda? I don't think that's been officially announced. That would be great though, she'd be fantastic. She's got the look. I'm not sure that's an official casting announcement yet. I think that's just the internet saying we'd like that, so. But still, very cool. Philosophy Tube cookbook? Yeah, I like cooking. I did some baking recently for someone. Made some like coconut caramel chocolate. What do we call them? Squishies? We came up with a name for them. I don't remember. Yeah. The Spaceballs 2 announcement? Yeah, that could be fun. I didn't realize Mel Brooks was still alive. Good for him. Hell yeah. You make me want to get dolled up tonight, says Lee Ortiz. I'm dolled up every night, babe. Tanya K. Yeah. It's officially announced in my heart, says Spaghetti. Yeah, fair enough. Are you a tea person or a coffee person, says Itavera? Normally tea, but lately with the filming, I've become a 2 coffee a day girl when I'm on set because early starts, long time in makeup, and then you just got a lot of fighting to do. So you gotta have some energy. Yeah. Tani says, do you see yourself stopping Philosophy Tube as your acting career grows? No, not really. I'm just kind of like filming Philosophy Tube around it. And even if someday there comes a day where I'm playing like a massive role that takes 9 months to film or something, then I do fewer Philosophy Tubes that year. The thing about acting is nobody's working constantly, unless you're Nicholas Pinnock. And even then, he takes breaks. So I think it's just gonna be fine. I'm just gonna keep making it as long as I like it, or until I run out. You should do a video about AI, says Philosophy Tube. I did. Oh, it says I'm Philosophy Tube. You should do a video about AI, Philosophy Tube, says Ishtar Farsight. I did. It's called AI is an Ethical Nightmare, or like here's the problem with AI or something. We'll get to it in a minute. Is this non-alcoholic? Should be. It is. Have you ever met Judith Butler, says Loris Tyrrell? No, but I have seen them live. I saw them live interviewed by Ash Sarkar. It was really good. Any chance of another recorded stage performance, says Ezra Clark? Maybe. I'm writing for stage again. And I'm a bit busy at the moment. But I have been writing for stage again. And I'm chatting to one of the producers and the dramaturge of The Prince about doing something. Maybe that's something I've written originally. Maybe my producer friend's looking for a script to direct me in. So I might well return to stage. Chris Omaregi says, Happy Pride, how have you been? I've been good, busy. Busier than I expected to be. My cup overfloweth with blessings, which is wonderful, but also, you know, when your cup overfloweth, worry about spilling it on your shoes. So yeah. Thoughts on Undertale / Deltarune, says Zaydan and Isabel. I enjoyed Undertale. I didn't realize I thought the pacifist run was what you were supposed to do, so I just did that first time. And therefore it kind of spoiled it for me, because I was just like, oh, I did that first time. Oh, I didn't get the kind of emotional impact of like I played the game wrong, which is my own fault, and I've never played Deltarune. 12 years ago, Abby planned ahead, so anniversary is during Pride Month. Actually, the Philosophy Tube anniversary is the 31st of May, and I just have not had time to do this live stream. Because I was away, and then I was filming, and then other things happened. So, yeah. Wild. Have you ever met Gretchen Felker-Martin IRL? Oh no, but we do chat on Instagram sometimes, and I'm really excited for what she's working on. I like Gretchen a lot. She's very cool. She seems cool. If we were in the same country, I would want her to hang out. Be cool. Any special KJB plans coming up? Yeah, we want to do more live shows this year after I wrap on the thing that I'm filming right now. So maybe autumn, winter time, we can do some live shows, and we have a good series of film in line for the next live shows too. So why don't we take another 5 minutes of questions from chat, and then I have a fun game that we can play. It'll be good fun. Do you know of Kate Bornstein? Says Bookworm. No, I'm afraid not. If you could work or collaborate acting on YouTube with any living person, who would that be? That is a good question. James Mangold is a really good director. He's on my list of directors I want to work with. Tells really good stories through action, good character development through action too. Jane Campion. I've never seen anyone give a bad performance in a Jane Campion movie. She's a good director. Would love to work with her. Have you ever considered doing a philosophy tube about D&D? I just never got into it. I played it a couple times. You'd think I would, right? But just for whatever reason, I'm just like, it doesn't thrill me. It doesn't, I play D&D and I'm just getting drunk or getting high, or I'm just like trying to have sex with the people at the table. I'm just like, it's just, the game just doesn't grip me for some reason. Maybe I've not played it with the right people. But yeah. Any films you'd really like to do on Kill James Bond? Yeah, I mean, we basically just do all the films we want to do. So, like, you can assume that we do it all. What about Warhammer, says the Almighty One. So I've never been into Warhammer, but a couple of days ago, someone explained Warhammer lore to me very enthusiastically, in a very adorable way, and showed me a Warhammer short film. It was like a CGI thing. What was it? Secret Level on Netflix. There's a Warhammer episode of that, and so this person showed me that and then explained Warhammer lore to me, and I was just like, wow. For some reason this is intensely attractive. So yeah, I could get into it, maybe. I'd like to hear more about it if it was that person telling me about it. Yeah. Thoughts on what it feels like for a girl, says Miranda from PR. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't had time. But I'm sure it's great. I know Paris has been working on it loads. I know she poured her heart and soul into it. And I've, been there supporting her behind the scenes as that's been going on. So, yeah, really happy for her. I'm glad that she's getting the bag. Yeah. What's your favorite movie, says Rage Fury. I don't think I have one. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. Although, go see The People's Joker. If you haven't seen The People's Joker, for God's sake, go and see it. That is definitely up there. One of my favorite movies of all time. Fantastic. Work of art. Recommend it to everyone who bumps into me on the street. Oh, Ship Screw Unscrewer says, I came out as NB last month because of your videos. Hey, nice. Congratulations. We got another one. We got another one. Put another mark on the board. We got another one. Nice, nice, nice. Hell yeah. Paper Light Boy says DashCon 2. I wish I could go. I wish I could be at DashCon 2. Oh, I'd like that so much. Unfortunately, I'm not available. I'm filming when DashCon 2 is happening. I don't think the organizers of DashCon 2 will be upset if I tell you that there's like a prize giveaway at some point. So I've sent in some prizes from me, like things that I've signed. I think there's like a signed copy of The Prince and stuff. Some signed posters of Dracula's ex-girlfriend that I've sent as prizes. I'd love to be there. Unfortunately, I can't. I'd love to be there and see Taya again, who I met at VidCon a couple of years ago and who's a wonderful person. So, but if you're going to DashCon 2, have a fantastic time. I'll be there in spirit. Tell them to do DashCon 3, and then I'll hopefully be there for that if I'm free. But no, summer is I will be filming. I'm afraid. Sorry. Do you know Verity Richie? No, I'm afraid not. No. Okay, shall we play a game? Let's play a game. So, I thought it might be fun if we... What window am I in? What window am I in? Oh, also the lighting has changed. Hang on a second. Let me just sort that out because it's gotten a little darker outside. Let me change the lighting in here. Let's go. Oh, that's quite nice. I like the purple. Cool. So, as we look back on the last 12 years of Philosophy Tube, I thought it might be fun if we look back on this most recent season, which is season 3 of Philosophy Tube, which is everything since I came out. And I thought it might be fun if we had a tier list. Close ad. Close ad. Send feedback. Ad was inappropriate. Close ad. Ads are always inappropriate. So I thought it might be fun if we create a tier list. Why don't we do it? Why don't we have some fun? I'll be looking at the chat. I'll be taking your advice. So here we go. Let's start off with you'll notice I've ranked this like S tier, A, B, and C. I don't think we've ever made a Duff video. I don't think so. So I didn't include D. There's no failing grade. All my videos pass. They all pass. I can always add a D tier if I really think there's a bad one. So okay. Puts every video in S tier. Let's start with this one. With I emailed my doctor 133 times. Here's all the thumbnails. I have them done here. I emailed my doctor 133 times. What do we think? What do we think? This one. Chat is ranking this? Yeah, I mean me and chat. Me and chat. Go on, what do we think? Actually, well, okay, so what do I think? I emailed my doctor 133 times. It's a different episode. It's not what I normally do. It's like, oh, people are saying S. Okay. People have strong opinions. Some people say A. Gotta be A or S. Okay. It was definitely a different kind of thing. Oh, people like the Catch-22 references. Yeah, I guess I enjoyed, weaving a narrative out of it. I guess it has been cited in academic literature too, which is pretty cool. So, I don't know. It's a strong start. It's a strong start. Okay. People seem to think, all right, we're starting off strong. Okay. Your mum says S, says Richard Master. Okay, well, if your mum says it then, all right. All right, we'll say that one's an S tier one. Okay, now let's pick one that's not quite as strong. Let's go for the art one. Where would we put the art one? Where would I put the art one? I mean, I enjoyed the costumes. You know, it's okay. The costumes are good. I think, like, it was a bit disconnected from the real world. It's interesting, but it's like, and the idea of dressing up as different paintings is fun. But I wonder if it's like, it's just kind of like a bit of fun, you know? Solid B, people saying B. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Like a B, that's what I was feeling anyway. I think the costumes elevate it to a B. So yeah, okay. We'll call that one a B. All right, cool. And now let's do this one. Capital punishment and prison abolition. Now, this one here. I'll put it here so you know that one's nice. So this one, first of all, I think it promises a lot with prison abolition, but I actually was more about capital punishment. I deliberately made it non-controversial and like pretty basic because it was the first video after I came out. I think I definitely could have done more. I could have gone harder. If I could go back and revisit that, maybe I'd do another one on prison abolition at some point in the future, maybe. But like, I think that one, people are saying B or A. I think you guys are too generous. I think I want to give this one a C. This one, capital punishment and prison abolition, you want to give that an A? Yeah. So Al Nim says C. I think that's an honest grade. Like, I still stream the song at the end, says Jackson Ellis. What was the song at the end of that one? Let's check. What was the song at the end? What was the song at the end? If you hover over that, that's not me. Capital punishment is solid S tier, says Dadius, and pays $20 to say it. I'm sorry, you can't bribe me. You trying to bribe me? I know what that envelope full of cash means. Mere surmise, sir. Calnius TV says it's forgettable. Okay, yeah, I agree. I think it is. It was kind of meant to be. It was meant to be like just, you know, solid and decent. Oh, it was Waiting for Death by Luke Levinson. That is a good song, but I feel like I can't take credit for that. I think this one's a C. Waiting for Death is a great song, but if you want to listen to that song, you can just go and listen to it on Luke Levinson's channel. Luke Levinson's going to do some more credits music in the future, by the way. Not the next episode, but the one after that has a Luke Levinson song in the credits, so you'll get more of that. I think this one's a C. I think it's solid, it passes, but like it's not great. Okay, now Food, Body, Mind. What do we think about this one? This was a personal one. I think I tried to do something with that one, the kind of like reality and unreality of it, which didn't quite work. It was like an attempt at something different. We're talking about Food, Body, Mind here. It was ambitious. It was definitely ambitious. People are saying B. I think it's a B. I think it is too. I think it's ambitious. I think it's better than Capital Punishment one, but I don't think it's like super high. I don't think it's like it attempts something, you know. I think it's a solid B. It's a strong B. It's got the Nigella Lawson joke, and I did bake a cake during it. I did actually bake a cake during the filming of it, so I'm like, it's challenging. Lily Alexander says it's an A from her. Oh, so hi, Lily. Oh God, it's generous. And Lily makes some of the best video essays. I think Lily has made the best video essay ever, which was your most recent one, Lily. I forget the title of it now. It's the one you just made, Lily, on protests. Lily, tell everyone in the chat what's the name of it. Chat, Lily is about to tell us the name of the best video essay anyone's ever made. Genuinely. That's my serious endorsement. Lily made the best video essay. Lily, what was it? What's the title of the one you did where you went protesting and you filmed it? Lily's gone. I'm gonna look it up now. Lily's gone. What's Lily's most recent video? What's Lily's most recent video? Okay, let me Lily Alexander YouTube channel. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Lily Alexander public figure popped up there. Hell yeah. Come on, internet. Show me the video. What is it called? Yes! Trans Day of Vanishing, it's called on YouTube. Go watch it. Seriously, I think serious contender for best video essay ever made. Well, so shit. If Lily thinks the Food Body Mind one is an A, I think it's a B. I think it's a B. Changed it for the algo? Yeah. Yeah, real. I think it's a B. I'm gonna put it in B. I think that one's a B. I think it's a solid B. Well, is it? I think it's better than the art one though. And on that basis, it's got to be an A. But I think, all right, I think it's probably like an A minus. But it's sneaking in, still counts. Okay. Okay, and now this one. What did I end up calling this one? The Hidden Rules of Modern Society. It was the one about like, oh, it was Carol Pateman and the Sexual Contract. We did some rad femme shit with that one. Oh, Will Scuro says that, like, oh, someone who struggled with weight their whole life. I guess, yeah. Okay. If that one meant something to you personally, then okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, how do we feel about the one about the sexual contract and the rad femme stuff? People think that's an A? Really? Really? I enjoyed the costume. I enjoyed the Eve costume on that one. That was good fun. That was good fun. Wow, people are like really, really generous with their marking. I'll tell you what, let me go. Let's bring the video up and we can scrub through it too. Wow. Let me just move the microphone here. Let's bring the video up and we can scrub through it. What did I call this one in the end? Hidden Rules of Modern Society Philosophy Tube. This browser's done that silly thing again. Here we go. Let's bring it up and just have a little scrub through. Oh, piss off with your AI writing assistants. I hate you. Go away. AI writing assistants. Oh, social contract theory. So we had a bit of Trixie Mephistopheles. Oh, when Nikki did the cool things. That was fun. That was fun. Actually, yeah, you know what? I enjoyed that one. And then we had the Eve stuff. Feminist critiques. Oh, and then yeah, critical race theory too. Yeah, okay. You know, I think this is a pretty solid. I'm inclined to give this one an A. If we are, I think it builds well. It's good philosophy. Good looks. All right, let's go with A on that one. If we're in agreement. Okay. Next up, the Islamophobia one. Now, I think this one is more about the way the state constructs threats. And so I think this one is like... Really? People are saying A and S on this one? I think it's too generous. I think it's generous. The Islamophobia one, I don't think it delivers on the title. I think it's more about the way that the state constructs threats. I think it relies a little bit too much on storytelling and example. The fun characters like the... What is it? Natasha Mikolovna Orkitektomy. That's a fun gag. But the... Let me go back and scrub through it. People are saying A and S? Really? Let me look it up. Islamophobia analysis. Here we go. 2.4 million views as well. Wow, this really popped off. So we start off with this. Yeah. And then we go into sort of surveillance. I don't find this one super memorable. Oh, but that's Adelaide. I forgot that I used her in this one. Was this the first appearance of Adelaide? Was it? Was it also the first appearance of Nigel Pearce? Post-transition Pearce? The post-transition Big Go Pearce Girl. So Nigel Pearce historian. okay, very good. Okay, good use of characters. I think this one's a B. I think this one's a B. Oh, that's filmed in my old flat with those books that belong to my landlord. Yeah, okay. I think this one's a. People are saying, "Oh, thank you, Nina Richards. Good to see you here." I don't think I can give this one above a B. People are saying can't really remember this one, so C at least. I think it's a B or a C. I'm gonna go C. I'm inclined to say it's a C. It's not hugely memorable compared to, say, the anti-Semitism one, which I'm still proud of, and I'm like, I think that still holds up in a lot of places. I think it's gonna be C. I think it's gonna be a C. Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be. Solid effort, passing grade, but not excellent. Wow, people saying please no. I think it's on a par with the capital punishment one. I think they sit together. I think it's harsh to give it a C, but it's harsh but fair. It's better than the art one, you think? I don't know. I think it is. I don't think it's the same. No, I stand by it. And now this one was Nietzsche MAGA. I don't think I can give this one above a B for reasons that I'll be exploring in the next episode. Oh, people say, what did I want to get out of this and how well did it achieve that expectation? Yeah, true, says Sean. People say B for this one. Yeah, I think that's probably right. I don't think I can give it above a B. I think it's fun to experiment. I think it's funny. I think it's entertaining, and I do think it contains some true points for trying something new. You know, if A is where we're putting things like tried something new and like pretty much hit the mark a lot of the time, like the food, body, mind one. I think B is where we put things like tried something new and maybe didn't hit it all the time. So I'm gonna put this one on a B. Put this one on a B. I didn't really like we split the Nietzsche video up. Yeah, I kind of had to though, for reasons that we explored in the post-mortem live stream. It just worked better that way. The timing was better on that one. Some people are saying C. But okay, what about this one, the AI one? I'm really quite proud of that one. I think we tried some big looks on that. I think the philosophy's good. I think we explored different sides of AI. I'm really proud of what I contributed to the discussion about AI. In terms of numbers, it kind of like underperformed a bit. But I'm quite proud of this one. What do people think of the AI one? What do we think? What do we reckon? People saying A or S. I reckon it's an A. I think this one's an A. That's me personally. People saying A. And I liked the look we did there too with the shirt sleeves and the chocolate powder and the olive oil. That was Nikki doing some great stuff on that one. Yeah, I think it's got good looks, solid philosophy, good creativity. I'm gonna give that one an A. Nice. Here's to see the capital punishment one so low. The 3-person case structure really makes it stand out. Actually, you know what? I wish I'd remembered that, Jackson Ellis. You know what? That was some good structure. Yeah. But I didn't remember that, though, so what does that tell you? So. Okay, now, so identity, a trans coming out story. I think this one. I have my opinion. People saying B. It did crack a lot of eggs. It did make that song and that shot of the door. I think for the meme value, I think this is one of my best. I think I'm proud of this one. Yeah, I think that's gotta be out there. That's one of the best. That's some top tier philosophy tubing right there. Top tier tubing. Pretty pleased with that. Yeah, made me cry. People saying S. Snakes in chats. Chat's going S. Okay, cool. Nice. Unanimously carried. First video I watched, says Sherlock Holmes. The honest combo with your old self is great, says Mark Nugent. That's a different video. We haven't got to that one yet. The left tech cat, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, and obviously Bowie, getting the rights to Bowie was a fucking Herculean effort. Okay, yeah, cool. Let's go on this nice. Now the violence and protest one. Getting some new views recently. This one, what do we reckon? Let me pull this one up and try and refresh my memory here. Violence and protest. Philosophy Tube. I think this one was like kind of compromised because it was having to stay color between the lines of what YouTube wants, obviously. I don't care about your viral productivity tool. I don't care, man. Do I look like I need productivity tools? Get out of town. I like the climate one. The Athena costume is fun. It's fun. Wow, I look really different now than I did then. I'll file that away and have some feelings later about it. Oh, Adelaide was back in this one too? Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. It's tough to know what to do with Adelaide now that the real Adelaides of this world have just got everything they want. People are saying A or S. You think this is the best outfit? I don't think so. I think it's the most show-stopping, but I don't think it's the best. I think some of the Did this end with a poem? Did it? Oh, burst up like the interrogation of the good. Okay. People think this one's an A? I think that's generous myself, but really? I think S. I think it's too generous. I think it's too generous to call it an S. I personally think it's a B. Pungronga says you should totally LARP. People have tried to get me to do that, but like when I dress up as a character and like run around in a costume, I get paid for it. So like, you know, it's not a hobby. A bit of a busman's holiday for me. I guess no. I think it's a B. I'm with you, Katie Grace Porter. I think it's B. I think it's solid. I don't think it's fantastic. Solid. Now this one, Jordan Peterson's ideology. Let's try and work through these a little faster so I can get to bed before midnight. Jordan Peterson's ideology. What do we think about this one? I think, well, if I'm being honest, that kind of if I remember rightly, it really sort of used Peterson as a jumping off point to talk about other stuff, really. Oh yeah, we did talk about phenomenology a lot. To be fair, I think it is useful to like, oh, this was the first appearance of Adelaide. There was lots of Adelaide in this one. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of like trying to clean up Peterson's mess and talk about lots of different philosophy topics that he touches on in greater detail. And in that regard, I do think that is helpful. There was a bit of a whiff with like the quoting complicated philosophers and not doing the quotes. Oh, and yes! Okay, yeah, and getting the arsonist in Adelaide. All right, yeah, that was kind of a big emotional moment. Yeah. That's my buddy Ben in the suit. That's my buddy Ben. And then, and the original song that Nina wrote. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm locking in, I'm locking in. I think this one might be an A. Maybe. Maybe. I think it's lucky to get in there. I think probably it's like a B+. But given that we're not doing pluses, I think that was an A. A for arson. Cool. It's dense. Dense. So much going on. This one. Social constructs, or what is a woman really? The car mechanic stuff, the visuals is cool. I think structurally it's a little loose. It doesn't really flow. It's more just like, this is a problem with some of my videos, that it's just like, here's 3 unconnected theories about the same thing. It doesn't really like, but I think the best ones like build, you know, in the way that this one did and the way that the AI one did. So I think I'm gonna say B for this one. What do we think? Solid. Attempts new things, hits some of them. Some of you are just typing S all the time. Some of you have a broken S key on your keyboards, I think. Had 19 pints and crashed into a wall. I don't think it hits most of the things it tries to do. I think it gets some of them. There's a YouTube poop of this? Really? Really? B is fair. I think B is fair. Yeah. I think it's a B. I think it's a B. Oh, and now this one. The crypto one about Sam Bankman-Fried. Let's effective altruism. The rich have their own ethics. Crypto crash. Oh my god, I don't need a website. How many times do you want to tell me about that? I'm glad that we did a bit about long-termism. I'm glad that I stuck the flag in that. I was like, hey, these dudes are weird. Effective altruism's no good. Philanthropy. I think the sections don't quite flow from one to the other. I think again, it's a little. Well, they kind of do. I'm thinking. I mean, amazing looks on this one. To be fair, the custom latex did go down super well. This one performed really well. It did super well, probably because it mentions crypto and probably because of the other person who's in it. Hey, there she is. Feels a bit scattered, people say. Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the jokes are good. I think this one it might just squeak an A. It might just squeak an A or a B. No, maybe you're right. Maybe it's a B. But the fits are fire though. They are good. I think it's a high B, but I think it's a B. Some of you are just typing S for everything. Okay, this one. Vaccines and freedom. It does contain one of the favorite jokes I've ever done, which is when I reveal my new face. Unfortunately, it was not done healing. Not that I've ever had any surgery on my face, of course. My face just did this. But the mask joke at the start is very funny. I like this one, the S tier for Finster cameo. That was a fun day. It was a fun day on set. This one, vaccines and freedom. Nikki's here. Hi, Nikki. Vaccines and freedom. I'm proud of the original research we did on this one. That was cool. I'm proud of the way we presented it. Let me go back and look at this one to refresh my memory. Philosophy 2, vaccines. So I do think that one was valuable at the time. How valuable is it now? Oh, and the actors, my old drama school buddies who voiced it. Oh. That 1 month post-surgery face. Yikes. Let's look at a different frame. Oh, HPV, human pussy virus. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. I think we tried some new things with this one. I think we tried some new things, which means it's got to be a B or a C. And I think some of them would. I think having the acting and the research, I like this one. I think this one might be an A. That's just me. I think it's like a low A, high B, but we're not doing half grades. I think this one might be an A. Tries new things. The big things that we tried, the research, hiring the actors to present the research, I think that was solid. I don't know. I feel like it's an A. Some people say it's a B in my heart. I know. I think the fits and the looks aren't as strong. Just because we prioritize the other stuff, but like, I think we try new stuff and that stuff largely succeeds. I think that makes it an A. And now this one was Nietzsche woke. So okay, just trying to speed up a little bit here. Was Nietzsche woke? I don't think it's an S tier, but I don't think it's a crash out either. I think it's got to be an A or a B. I think we try new things and they largely work. I think this one's going to be like A or a B. Mark Black says solid A all day, really? I'm leaning more towards B. I think we try new things and they largely work, but for reasons I explore in the next episode, I'm not sure. But a lot of people say A. It is funny, and I think the funniness of the format works. I think it's better than the manga one. And on that basis, I think it's a cute A, says Nicole 180. Yeah. I think it's... Yeah. I think we tried new things and they largely work. I'm comfortable putting it alongside the vaccine one. I think it's better than the manga one. If the manga one's a B, then I think this one's going to be an A. Yeah, I reckon so. Oh, I thought the thing had crashed there for a second. It depends what you wanted to aim to achieve. Yeah, I think we hit what we wanted to do with that one. Yeah. And now this one, ignorance and censorship. Well, let me look this one up. Let me remind myself. I think this one was a bit scattered. I don't remember this one being like super, like didn't really build. It seemed to be like, hey, Walton's there. Met him at the Emmys briefly. Lovely guy. I think I like the philosophy here. I think the agnotologist, I think this is all like really fascinating stuff. I think the philosophy is really, really good and interesting. I'm not sure the two sections go together super well. I feel like you could almost cut out this stuff about, you could cut out this middle section. You could just have this stuff. It does have a live owl, which is cool. So I think that's cool. The dictionary gag, the owl, I think it's solid. I think it attempts new things, largely hits them. I think the structure is not great. You could cut out that middle section. I reckon it might be a B. I think it's a strong B. Some people are saying nothing less than an A. It's got good jokes. I think in the same way that the crypto one has good fits, this one has good jokes. I don't think it's quite enough to elevate it to like an A tier, but I think it's like I think it's a solid B. I think that's where it belongs. I think that's cool. The dictionary gag is good. Yeah. People are saying S. You guys, you're generous. I think that's where it needs to be. I think that's a B. The set was cool too. Yeah. And now this one, women and plagiarism, work in the nation. Let's go for philosophy tube, women, work, nation. Here we go. Strong looks in this one. Very strong looks. Oh, and the return of the arsonist. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh no, I didn't mean to put it in there. I forgot about the Return of the Arsonist. I think that's that is strong. I think that does elevate it. Yeah, I think the build in this one is subtle. Like the looks are very strong. The theater is strong. I think the storytelling of it could be a little better, but I think we largely hit it. I think this one's an A. I think this one's an A. Got your mom and her friends watching Philosophy Tube. Okay. Okay, yeah. Is it the S tier? I think is too generous. I think that's a little too generous. Really? I think it's an A. But I think it's better than some of these other ones though. Maybe like a low S. Yeah, maybe it's like scraping into the. All right, okay, we'll put it in S. We'll put it in S. I think it's lucky to be in there, but like, okay, it's a low S. Yeah, all right, cool. And now this one, the Judith Butler one. Now I have strong opinions about this one. But what do we think? What do we think about this one? The Rad Femme, the Sex, the Judith Butler one. I still rewatch this one. So, Femboy analysis. I have a strong opinion about the Judith Butler one. With Reese as well. Reese is my old self. Let's get him up. Nikki did an amazing job on the makeup for this look, by the way. Look at that. It's so great. Sinister. This is when I lost all that weight for death. Judith Butler. This one kind of undercooked. Still it's kind of underperforming, but like. Oh, clothing website. Is that? Yeah. No, I thought that was someone else. Oh, yay. I think the build in this one is good too. I'm really proud of the writing of the fiction moment too. I think it's fun. Oh, good old Reese. He does such a good job. Yeah. Let's talk about femboys. Yeah, I reckon I want to put this one in S. Any objections from chat? I reckon this one's an S. Yeah. I think that's one of my best of all time. I'm proud of that one. Really proud. Reese did such a good job too. And now this one, why can't we build good cities? Now, this is, funnily enough, this is one that when people ask me to send them a philosophy tube and to know what it's about, we often send them this one because it's a good like intro. Philosophy tube, cities. Come on, load. I think this one's solid. I liked filming on location in Newcastle. We tried something new. I think it's a little disconnect. I enjoyed the filming on location. I think the sections are a little disconnected. The cities one, people rewatch it, really? And it does end with like actual good recommendations, like real practical recommendations. I think the not just bikes section maybe doesn't integrate super well. I think we're attempting new things in this one. I don't think they all land. On that basis, I want to say B for this one. We're trying new things, but they don't all hit. I'm gonna go B. I want to do B. It's good, passes, very good, but like not amazing. And now the death one. What do we think about the death one? I think the death one has amazing looks. I think Nikki once again and Brian doing phenomenal jobs. You should have been on location, says Not Just Bikes. I don't think it's you. I think it's that I think it's just that I didn't integrate that section super well. So yeah. I like that I made this one exactly an hour long. This is fun. The one on death. Oh yes, with Caitlin Doughty as a collab. Yeah. I am proud of the section on mass death. This whole section we did on like Gaza was good. Phenomenal look from Brian. And the poem too. Both the poems. Yeah, I mean, on the basis that we tried new things and most of them hit here, I think this one's an A. I think it's like maybe a lower A, but I'm gonna go A. Yeah, Nikki's right. It's very strong looks in this one too. I think I want to put that one in A. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Now, TikTok versus democracy. Now, I have an opinion on this one. I think this one's strong. Tried new things. This is the one we did entirely in one take. I think I recently changed the title to social media versus democracy. Yeah, this one underperformed still even now. But this is an advert for plants, just the concept of plants. I'm familiar with their work. Love Oxygen, fantastic stuff. But yeah, this entire like one cut take, I'm like, I don't know if anyone else could do that. I think that's some philosophy tubing right there. Trying new things and they work and like no one else could do them. I reckon so. I think that's the icing on the cake. Yeah. I reckon, yeah. Try new things and it hits and they're like totally unique to Philosophy Tube. Yeah. I think that's an S for me. Personally. People think B or C? Really? Sarah Abdullah? Really? You think it's a B or a C? One take? Really? Come on. Considering we did it in like 4 takes too? B at best, says Praytech? What? Really? I think it holds up too. Go back and watch it. Like it's still good. Yeah, the S's have it, I think. Maybe didn't crack anybody's eggs, but or change anybody's life. But then neither did the Arsonist returning one, so. The performance was amazing, but the content doesn't match to other videos. Does that matter? It builds and it's good structure. It's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I think the content is good. I think it's an S. Yeah. This one, the Stoicism Therapy one. This one performed really well, I think. Let me remind myself of it. Yeah, this one performed really well. 2 million. Nuts. Nuts. Freud. Like an intro to Stoicism. H-bomb cameo. Oh yeah, objections to Stoicism. Kelly Slaughter's back. I don't remember what Kelly's section was about that time. I think the structure here is good. Like the structure is strong. We live. Your favorite look of all, Nikki? Really? Really? This one? Or the Kelly one? This is a strong look. I remember that dress being a nightmare though. God. I do think that the structure here is strong. I think it builds nicely. It's like tightly written. Yeah. So what? Oh, here it is. And on that basis, I think like B or A. What do we think? We don't really try anything super new. It's not really pushing the boat out, but I think it like passes and is strong. In that regard, I think B. Me personally. I think it's a strong B. Like B+. But sucks to the B. Cool. We'll call it B. People in the chat saying A. No, I don't think it breaks new ground. I think the criteria I'm narrowing in on for an A are like, it tries new things and like mostly hits, you know? Mostly hits them. I think this one's just like fundamentals. You got the fundamentals down. I think this is a good B. Yeah. Like a high B, says Amber Faunch. Yeah, I think I agree. Top of B, yeah. And now this one, the one about police making up the law. What do we think about this one? I'm kind of proud of the writing on this one that I tried to give, quote unquote, both sides. As Nikki's like, it's an A. Mind defining your criteria for each category? No, vibes based. Vibes. Entirely subjective vibes. It's just for fun. This one. Oh yeah, Trixie was back. I think, Nikki, this is some of your strongest work here. Oh, Legal Eagle collab in the Crystal Ball was fun too. Fish Eye Devon. I'm not sure the structure on this one super flows. Like, I think you could cut out the stuff about the philosophy of rules and laws. And I think this stuff about policing in the middle could almost be its own thing. This is just like breadtube.jpg, I think. Wow, my arms were super skinny back then. This was your fave, says Nikki, really? I think the structure of this one doesn't flow super well. I'm really proud of this middle section about British policing. I almost feel like that could have been its own video though. And it hits hard. I think we're trying new things. I don't think they all work. Wow, my shoulders were really small back then too. People really like this one, really? But does it try new things? I know you want it to be B, but the theater. I think it's a... What, really? People think it's an A? I don't know if it is. Well, maybe it's on a par with some of these other ones. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm not sure the structure goes together super well, but like... I think it's an A based on like serving. We're serving hard enough for it to be an A. But the thing, I think it's on a par with the crypto one, and we gave that a B. So I don't know, I'm torn here. I think it belongs with the crypto one. Really? You think it's better than the crypto one? I think it's the same. That would put both the Finster ones side by side. A would, okay, people say A? A for a serve? Really? Really? You're gonna give A for serves? Okay. Alright, okay. We'll leave it in A. We'll leave it in A. Okay. We'll leave it in A. And then finally, this is actually just the next video. Those of you who've seen the next video, you know what, I'm not even gonna put this one in because you haven't all seen it yet, so let me just forget about this one. There's our tier list of the last season of Philosophy Tube. I think that's about right. I think that's about right. That means that we're getting a good grade in YouTube, a thing that is possible to get and healthy to want. Oh, where's transhumanism? You're so right. I missed one out. Let me go. Philosophy Tube, transhumanism, thumbnail. And then it's gonna be like low res, but let me just stick that into here, max res default 12, and we are going to choose files, choose files, max res default. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so where are we going to put the transhumanism episode? Philosophy Tube. Transhumanism. Where are we going to put this one? Mickey, the Oppenheimer one was the AI one, and we put that in... That's an A? That's an A. That was this one. But no, transhumanism. The first appearance of Kelly. Oh, yeah, we talked about, like... To be fair, that is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. People think it's an S? Really? I don't know if it's an all-timer. The phenomenal. I think the philosophy is a little disconnected. Well, see, the Heidegger hammer, my butt. Damn, I had a nice butt then. I have a nicer butt now. I definitely have a nicer butt now. But it's pretty good. That's a cool shot. Yeah, the Kelly bit, I think that was one of the first Kelly bits. And so it was still getting there. I'm trying to remember, we talked about Heidegger, technology doing the Russian invasion of Ukraine. I think the philosophy is a little bit disconnected. Yeah, I think the philosophy in it is a little bit disconnected. But if the police one can serve its way into an A, I think this one has to serve its way into an A too. There. How about that? Who made the latex outfit? The lady's name is Nange. And, God, Dead Lotus Couture. They made it. I still have it too. There we go. A. Well, there we go. That means I think we're averaging like an A overall, right? Which is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Pretty pleased with this. All right. Well done. 12 years. 12 years of Philosophy Tube. Oh wow, the lighting's really changed. Let me fix that up. I think I'm probably gonna start wrapping up the stream in a moment, but like, wow, it's really orange for some reason. Sorry about that. Why is it so orange? I think that's just my camera being weird. Whatever. Let's go back to purple. Oh, it's because of that in the background. Anyway, this music's a bit too energetic. Oh, great, stop. Yeah, 12 years of Philosophy Tube. Wow. What have we learned? What have we... It's amazing how much it's changed, and like, I'm always happy that so many people believe in it. Yeah, it's almost, Philosophy Tube's almost a teenager. That's nuts. That's nuts. It's crazy. It's just, like, changed my whole life in a way that's like, I mean, look at everything I've done in the last 12 years of my life. It's nuts. And also, as I've said on previous streams, this is the longest relationship I've ever had by quite some way. A character tier next, maybe next time. Maybe next time. I'm probably gonna wrap up in a bit and go to bed, but like, yeah, Philosophy Tube has completely changed my life. It's, I mean, like, especially through all the stuff I've done with Nebula, like, we made Dracula's ex-girlfriend, made The Prince. It's, you know, helped my acting career in some ways through that sort of thing. It enables me to make a living. I met quite a few of my partners through Philosophy Tube. I've had quite a few relationships through it. It's been the cause of a few. Has it been the end of any of them? No, I don't think so. No. Yeah, wow. Nuts. Big fan of your stealth HRT vids in season 2. Not that I've ever been on HRT, of course. This just happened to me. Yeah, it's nuts. What a life-changing, special, cool thing to do. I'm glad it's at the level that it's at too. I like that we have the crew. I'm glad that like Nikki and Brian and the film crew do their thing, and I'm glad that my social media manager does her thing. But I'm glad that a lot of it is still me. I'm glad that it's still, to me, feels as if it is homemade, like handmade at least. That it doesn't feel like it's just kind of cranked out. I like that it feels like it's made with love. It is made with love, so I hope it feels that way. Home-baked philosophy in a tube. So yeah, and I guess people say it's a net positive. Like a lot of people say it's helped them and like change their lives and stuff, which is awesome too. So yeah, I'm really grateful this is my job. Sometimes when I'm feeling down, I like read comments or read fan mail and stuff, and I'm just like, oh yeah, people really like this. This really helps them. Yeah, Chris is right. It's helped my other stuff too. Script writing in particular, like doing a script like every couple months for Philosophy Tube has really helped my writing the rest of the time. I wonder how many eggs you've cracked, says Funny Dancing. Must be in the thousands now. It must be. Yeah, it must be. I think as well, Philosophy Tube is probably... I think it's 2% while I'm getting to slay while doing it, says Amber Faunchi. I think it's probably helped my body image in a lot of ways and maybe hurt it in some. I've still got like stuff I'm getting over, you know. So yeah, it's interesting. Did you put the nihilism video on the list? Which one's that? Mr. Baker would be proud, says Karina Freeman. Yeah, I think he would be. Oh, Nikki! Thank you for changing my life! Principally making it better looking. Nikki, I'm gonna see you at my birthday party in a couple weeks. That's gonna be fun. So yeah. Accidentally got my egg cracked whilst watching YouTube philosophy videos. Many such cases. Yeah, I have a time-honored tradition in the trans femme community, this one I think. Between you and Finster, you must have cracked so many eggs. Damn. I'll drink to that. Oh, what a team. I should text her and tell her that. Yeah, this year of Philosophy Tube is kind of a bit nuts, fitting it around this big thing that I'm doing. And I think experimenting with that new format at the start of the year is fun. We've experimented with the format a fair bit this year in ways that you haven't seen yet because they haven't all come out. The big one on Thomas Jefferson is like a different format again. So I think this year is a year of like trying and experimenting and trying new things. I don't want to get stuck in the same thing, you know. I want to keep reinventing it. I want to keep doing it. So yeah, it's fun. What a time. What a job. What a gig. I love this. This is so fun. It's still fun too. I keep finding ways to make it new and interesting. And like make it fresh for myself too. And I've still got so many ideas that I want to play with. I think I want to do one on oh, that's a good idea. Let's open the ideas folder. None of these are commitments, none of these are promises. But like these are some things that I want to do. Like maybe do a video on sports washing. That could be fun. I think there's quite a bit to say there. There's something about like sports and gambling and sports washing that could be interesting. Maybe it would be like a trans women in sports angle, or at least a joke that could be good. Another one I've got here is touch starvation a real thing? That might be an interesting way to like mess around with the format, to try and make a YouTube video that you can feel. That could be fun. That could be interesting. Maybe. These are weird ideas that I have. Theories of money was one, like the philosophy of money and what it is, like where is your bank account, stuff like that. That could be fun. There's a two-parter I think I want to do about like birth rates and Zoomers having babies, and like the need, like the kind of the right-wing birth rate arguments and the left-wing birth rate arguments too. And there's a joke in there about me getting pregnant, which I think could be very funny too. I'm just scrolling through the ideas folder in here. Oh yeah, I might want to do one on Mr. Beast at some stage, maybe. I was really in love with that idea a few months ago, and I'm a bit more cold on it. Maybe we could just make a quick one on Mr. Beast, and then do something else. A history of conversion therapy in Britain is still one I want to do. That'll be like really big though, really big. That's a big project. Maybe can't stop that one right now. Oh, the Vienna Circle. That could be fun. Yeah. Maybe liberation theology too. Yeah, I've got a few ideas. I think the birth rates one. Yeah. So Josh Borman just started a new podcast about the birth rates thing. I've been making notes towards an episode on it for a couple months now. To the point where I've even written a couple of the jokes that I want for. I know I've written the final joke in that episode. It's like, I want there to be a running joke throughout the episode that I've become pregnant and I'm therefore thinking about birth rates. And then I would like go and see the person who's made me pregnant, and there would be a very funny joke about like the reveal of who it's supposed to be. So yeah, that could be funny. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I might go back to my notes about this Mr. Beast episode. Maybe we'll film a quick one on that. Maybe one of the like the wall ones. We'll do a quick one on that, and then maybe a two-parter on birth rates. Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, point being, I've got people are guessing. Point being, still got lots of ideas, still got fun things coming ahead, fun videos, entertaining videos, some that'll be hard-hitting. Collab with Mr. Beast, says Amy Fist. I looked into it and it's possible, or rather not impossible, because he is a friend of a friend. He's probably pretty busy though, so we'll see. We'll see how critical my video script of him ends up being. He may not want to be part of a collab with it. Yeah, I do think there are fascinating things to say about Mr. Beast still. And I think I have original contributions that I can make to Beast studies. So yeah. Please don't even pretend to have a baby with Mr. Beast. He's engaged now, right? There's a Mrs. Beast. There will be a Mrs. Beast soon. Beauty and the Beast. Congratulations to Jimmy. Collab with Hassan Piker. I'd love to. I'd love to do that. Yeah, why not? He's a friend of a friend of a friend. I don't think we have that many levels of connection. Yeah. Jessica Mumford says, I need to check out some more of your acting stuff. Love The Prince and you're my favorite Star Wars glob shitto. They put me in a Star Wars visual guide. I'm in the Dorling Kindersley book with the labels, which I love. I always used to love those as a kid. Yeah, they put me in one. But yeah, watch House of the Dragon. It's good. And then watch the thing that I'm filming now that will come out next year. This is why I'm so huge. I could maybe slim down a little bit once we've finished filming this role. A little bigger than I'd like to be. Although I did manage to like bicep curl my new partner the other day, which was very gratifying. The Acolyte visual guide. Yeah, I'm in that one. Yeah. I was in Star Wars. In the Star Wars. And in the House of the Dragon. It was good. Anyway. I think I better go and wash up. So I'm gonna be hitting the gym tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's leg day. But thank you all so much for being here. For tonight and for the last 12 years. Like it's really cool. I love that I get to do this. I'm really grateful. This is a really, really cool job, and it's changing my life, and my life has gotten so weird and strange and beautiful, unexpected. I don't really know what's gonna happen next for me or anything. I'm really, really glad and really grateful that I have this source of stability in my life. Which is like a funny thing to say about a YouTube channel, right? Which is an inherently unstable occupation. But this is one of the most stable things in my life. As I say, like, this is the longest relationship I've ever had, is a relationship with this webcam and this. So, I'm really grateful for it. Thank you. Thank you to all of you patrons and avid subscribers who watch the show and share the show and have been here for so many years. People who played Baldur's Gate 3, Teeth Gang, so yeah, thank you so much. Wish me luck in the crazy stuff that I'm doing at the moment. Life is weirder every day. Weirder and better every day. That's what I strive for. Oh, thank you, Nikki. See you at my birthday party in just under a month. Alright. Bedtime, I think. Time to go get ready for bed.